Hello. I tried my best. 6 a.m. This is pain. It's so early. No one should be up this early. Good morning. It is Wednesday at 6:30 a.m. and just as a heads up, this is gonna be a super unfiltered day, and that's because it's gonna be so killer that, you know, I don't have extra energy to make things look nice, even though nothing in my life really looks nice in the first place. I sound like such a negative Nelly in this video, and pretty soon you'll find out why. But disclaimer, this video does not represent every day. It's a realistic life in the day of a consultant who is on a diligence. And this is very painful because, well, actually, I inflicted it upon myself. I choose to every day live stream reading with you guys at 6 a.m. That was especially hard when last night I worked till already 9:30 straight through the whole day since 6:30 a.m. That was considered ending early. But that is the nature of a diligence, my friends, if you are considering consulting. But despite the late night and early morning, I actually don't feel that mad at myself. And that is because I have an expert call at 7 a.m. anyway, which I should go prepare for and shower because my hair is gross. Here's the thing, it's 6:45 and we had no more breakfast stuff, only toast. I mean bread. And eggs, and I don't have time to make eggs, so I'm thinking I will just eat my leftover kava. I'm still in the same hoodie. Now you guys can see me for the slob. I really am. Today we have a grand total of 10 scheduled meetings, emphasis on the scheduled. And we expect many of these to go over because yesterday we had 8 hours of interviews where several of them went 30 minutes over. So what I'm doing right now is just setting up the notes document. So many transcripts. I'm the only analyst up at this hour. My job is to therefore transcribe this call. I actually can't film this because, well, first of all, it's confidential information, and I need to use my phone to call because I'm calling my best friend, who I've called more than Sean at this point, Alpha Lights. Yeah, that's how we talk to experts. Okay, it's 59.
It's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour. Put in the work, put in the hours. Like in some more in my veins, my culture banging with strain.
One hour later.
Alright, check-in has been delayed 15 minutes, hooray. And I spent those 15 minutes looking for the videos that I took on my PC, which I found gratefully courtesy of Sean's company. I'm gonna join the Zoom call now.
1 minute later.
It's 9:15 a.m. and I basically just had 2 hours straight of calls this morning. My hands are tired.
Hey guys.
Hello, how are you guys?
Full service as well for the installation.
It is 11:40 and finished the last call before noon. Oh, I really need to go make rice. And I just wasted some time taking a break, checking out the gram. Sean and I go through this rice so quickly. Very good, highly recommend. Now every time I rinse rice, I think of Uncle Roger's video.
Drain the, oh my god!
Sean will be back soon and then we'll eat lunch together. The team is going to check in at 12:45. And until then, basically, we're told to get lunch, finish pulling quotes. We did most of it during the calls themselves to be efficient, but I still have like a little more to go. Consulting is weird in that like there are no set hours, so like even when you take lunch, you just feel kind of like bad, like you should be working. At least that's how I feel sometimes. But yeah, a few of my coworkers also say that like constantly feel the stress of like being on call whenever, just ready to jump on. And oh, I lost some rice. It's time to pull more quotes. This is the first time doing a day in my life in a long time. I'm always confused about why vlogs are so popular on YouTube, because I just think they're someone's regular day if it's not like, I don't know, at least I'm showing like, oh, day in the life of a consultant, so you guys can see how much I struggle sometimes, or if people are interested in the job, they'll have a better idea. But yeah, since I struggle to find why they're so interesting sometimes, outside of the value part that they may add to something specific, then I feel pretty self-conscious about doing a day in the life, if that makes sense. Because my life isn't really aesthetic. I think I'm actually funnier when I'm off camera because I still don't really know how to act on camera, and I've been trying to act more natural, share my ideas, because that's the stuff I really want to get across and help more people, but I just haven't gotten as good at that as I would like. Oh, also, I'm just picking off things on this mouse pad for those. Oh. Okay, back to quote pulling. This is a terrible angle. I need to get a new tripod. Oh. I give up. You guys just know I'm gonna be doing boring things like pulling quotes.
We have so many interviews because that's where we get our data. Quotes are basically our proof.
All we do is take the transcript, highlight whatever parts are interesting, and then paste them into boxes on our slides.
没说我过来给你做饭呢，哎呀。
That's because I was still doing notes.
Yeah, you should have filmed cooking for you. The most important part, you didn't film that. Consultant too busy to cook.
You made veggies for me. For us.
Oh, the chicken too was pre-made.
Yes, indeed. Wow. Thank you. Your accents are so weird. This guy also had a 6 a.m. thing this morning.
I called with Europe. I highly recommend Chick-fil-A sauce that you can get from Ralph's. Only $3, 16-ounce bottle. You will not regret this investment.
Not sponsored.
When I get the small one from Chick-fil-A, I actually couldn't taste the mustard. Yo, the ingredients are different. First one is soybean oil, sugar, and then for the small one is water and yellow mustard. But for the big one is barbecue sauce and water and then mustard. It's very interesting.
Maybe it's just in different order. Turmeric.
The order.
Maybe this is healthy. Turmeric.
The order actually means the percentage of ingredient. If it's the first one, that means it has the most of that ingredient. So if you say sugar first, that means it has.
Sugar is the second one on here. Indeed. Soybean oil is the first one. Never mind. Not healthy. This chicken is healthy. They bamboozled us.
By the way, what's your favorite sauce? Chick-fil-A sauce. Barbecue sauce here, ketchup, garden herb ranch, honey roasted barbecue. Oh, sweet and spicy sriracha. This is actually my favorite. I love it. I think that's all the sauce we have. Comment below on which one is your favorite sauce from Chick-fil-A. Oh.
4 minutes and there's Kyle. Perfect timing.
So as I put my food away, I'm going to explain a few things. Basically, I'm on a diligence that's 2.5 weeks long. And this is on an interesting company because it's an industry that I actually understand, and I wasn't looking at the camera the whole time, I'm sorry. It's food related. That's a lot more exciting and close to home than insurance, which is cool. Tomorrow we have our check-in number 2. Last week our first check-in was on Friday and we started the project on Wednesday. Actually 2 months ago, approximately, I did a soft ramp for this project. Unfortunately, most of the stuff for my soft ramp we're not really even using. That felt kind of bad, but at least I had a better understanding what was going on before the project started. Now you might be wondering, why aren't I in an interview right now? The answer is that because of the amount of work we have to do before tomorrow, the senior analyst and I have been pulled to work on slides while my dear friend, comrade, fellow analyst from Caltech is taking notes for the call. And I just got off a call with the senior analyst. We discussed how we were going to do the slides and taking a quick break because my eyes hurt so much from staring at a screen all day. I have flux and blue light glasses, but my eyes are still so sensitive. I really don't know how I'm going to survive. Also, for this diligence, we are going to have a total of that many interviews for this whole project. And now, since I'm working on slides, I don't know if I'll even have a chance to go step outside today, which is okay.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Out of all projects, I really don't prefer diligences because of the huge number of interviews we have to do, the long hours, the tight deadlines. The stuff we learned is pretty interesting. Like today, I heard a lot about how R&D works in food. Usually when I hear R&D, I think science, so it's weird to be thinking about it in a food perspective. And it's back to work for me. I'm acting so weird. I think I'm sleep deprived. So this is exactly why iterating is so important in consulting. The partner in our meeting reviewed the approach we were going to take to make the slides, and he's like, no, you're going to be up till 6 a.m. Instead of doing all that tedious stuff that I was about to do, now this approach is gonna be more efficient. Still gonna take a while, but definitely better. My friend, I feel so weird calling my friend, but he's a coworker, he's also a friend. The other analyst on this team is still typing away in the interviews. I kind of feel bad that I was taken off the calls to work on the slides instead. We just try and maximize efficiency this way. I like playing music when I work, but sometimes it gets distracting if I'm reading English and listening to English at the same time, so usually I play K-pop or Chinese while I'm working. Pro tip.
It's funny though, because sometimes experts say stuff that's completely wrong or they skirt around questions. And it's interesting that we ask questions that they can't even answer sometimes, or we force them to give us numbers when they say they just be guessing. Each of these experts get paid a hefty amount for each call though, I'll tell you that.
Now I'm just stepping outside to rest my eyes. I do this sometimes so that my break is an actual break. I haven't touched grass in so long. I just have this fake turf grass. It's Paula.
Huh?
Never mind.
Yeah?
Nothing.
Is this hard? That looks cool. What is that? Rating?
Yeah. It's 5:30 and we just finished checkout, and we're basically just gonna work for the rest of the night until we get this super long deck done. We already cut out some pages, but right now it's looking to be a total of like 50 slides. That's actually kind of small considering the other decks that we've made. On my last project, we had a deck that was all survey analysis that was over 300 slides. We're on a walk now to pick up our food. My eyes hurt a lot. What did you do today, Sean?
I made PowerPoint slides.
He's a consultant, basically. you get?
Pork banh mi with Chick-fil-A sauce. Just kidding.
What did I get?
You tell me what you got.
I don't remember.
Thai spicy chicken sandwich. Oh, Jesus.
They said this is air fried. Oh, it looks so good. Treat yourself. Audience,
Banh mi sando. Vietnamese people actually eat jalapeno, or is it American?
and pho.
Oh, true. It's actually pho. Yeah, because from Uncle Roger.
Oh. Mmm.
That's the stuff.
It is back to work. Feels just like Caltech again. My eyes have definitely not hurt this much when I was at Caltech. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I said that I could handle anything after Caltech, which is true. I can handle consulting and I believe I can do a good job. But the thing is, I don't know if it's just like staring at a computer screen all day long or the fact that I know that most jobs are 9 to 5 that gets me a little down sometimes, or it's the fact that I'm not using like math or science on a daily basis, which I spent so many years getting good at. The work is just different. I feel like in any job, it's like kind of tedious because it's a job, right? It's repetitive to some extent. And it's not that I'm not learning things. I think it's just a little tiring. At least at Caltech, I could collaborate live with other people and look at paper sometimes instead of just a screen, or just like not look at anything when I'm thinking about a problem. But like as you see today, I've like barely stopped working, and especially when the hours get really late in consulting, like I know I signed up for this, but sometimes I just wonder, like, even after college, is our life just supposed to be for work? And it's pretty funny with me saying that because I've worked hard like all my life, but maybe it's also because I dreaded leaving college to start a job where I'm in this cycle for the rest of my life, and then this current job is not even the 9 to 5, so it's taking more time than even the baseline that I was kind of dreading. I think it's the idea where you sign up for something and you know what it's gonna be like, but when you're doing it, you realize it wasn't as easy to experience as you thought, or something you can do for such a long time. Like, it's a lot different to do it than just say you're gonna do it and imagine how you're gonna do it. I don't know, maybe I'm just getting soft or something. Overall, I'm still very thankful for consulting and I don't regret this decision at all. I just hope that by speaking some of my thoughts can give you guys awareness, no matter what point of your lives you're in, for you guys to feel better about the situation you're in, or make sense of your decisions and the impacts of your decisions, I suppose. I think I'm maybe not making any sense right now and just thinking I'm sounding all wise and philosophical, but anyway, I really need to go back to work. And my back is just killing me all the time. I'm struggling. I don't know what the story is here. There's just so much information and so many interviews that we did that some stuff is scattered all about, and that's our job, to synthesize it. And it's a good skill, so I'm fine with being challenged in that way. Some of the stuff I say might conflict with what I said about like why I chose to leave engineering, but I think it's just a different perspective of like being in the job versus why I chose it, because your thought process just changes all the time with more things you learn. And I think that's like the value of following and reflecting through a journey, and then also, you know, learning from someone else's journey like you guys are right now. I'm guessing it's gonna be another 20 more minutes. I love aligning things on slides. It's 10:07 and I didn't want to do it, but I am postponing my daily reading at 6 a.m. because I think it's gonna be another while. But it's okay. I believe that hard work always pays off in the end, some way or another. I don't have much else to say. I'm gonna go back to work. Sean is staying up with me right now, so I'm gonna stop talking and be efficient so I can go to bed. The EM and partner are live on my page that I made right now. I tried my best, I really did, but maybe I made no sense at all. I finished my slides and then I asked what else I can do. My EM said, do you want to go to bed now and come early tomorrow morning? So I was like, okay, what time? He's like, oh, I'm planning on working through the night, but sometimes don't make much progress, so whenever you wake up. Like, whenever I wake up, like, I can't, like, let everyone else pull an all-nighter while I sleep a couple hours more. I messaged my friend and he said,
oh, just go to bed, it's fine, classic. We'll just probably sleep a couple hours before the client meeting.
And I'm like,
Bro.
I can't go to bed and sleep like 6 hours if you guys are sleeping too. This is the first time I'm on a diligence like this, if you couldn't tell. And I officially strongly dislike diligences with a burning passion now. So I'm here asking what can I do to help? And now I have this task of doing the tracker, which I asked to do it for the EM, but surprisingly my eyes don't hurt anymore. Maybe it's just adapting to this lifestyle that I'll have for the next few weeks. So all of my day of the lives have been just killer days, because every day at Caltech's killer, but this for some reason feels more killer because my back hurts. I'm sitting on the same place all day and staring at a screen and alone, not really working with other people. Granted, I will say work from home has been a godsend. Pandemic's bad, right? But it has been amazing for a job like this because now I would have been still at the office and it's 11 p.m. I would have had to wake up at 5:30 or so to eat, get ready, prepare lunch, and just commute. Just want to let you all know what tomorrow's gonna be kind of like. We've got a call scheduled for 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. But 11 a.m. is our check-in. And usually we're working, like grinding right down to the minute at like 10:59. I don't know how we're gonna do this, but we're gonna do it and accomplish it somehow. I really hate complaining though. I almost never truly complain.
Actually, I complain at Caltech, but
it wasn't so much like resenting it fully. Not that I'm really resenting it fully now, and I'm not making any sense. Basically, I don't want to complain. Okay, I need to do this last task. Well, that took way longer than I expected it to. What time should I say I'm gonna wake up and be up again? 7, I think. Is fair? We have interviewed 20 experts so far in a total of 24 interviews. I don't know how many hours that is. Whatever. Alright guys, I'm talking quietly because Sean's asleep. It's officially the end of day in the life of a consultant. Signing off, thank goodness. Let's see, how many hours did I work today? Started at 7, 11:45, quick maths.
2 + 2 is 4, -1, that's 3, quick maths.
16 hours and 45 minutes, almost 17 hours. I know some consultants out there will be like, oh,
that's not a killer day. 19 hours is a killer day.
It's not a competition, okay? Our goal is to not work that many hours. Our goal is to stick to under 12. Good night. I'm gonna be up at 6:30 to start it all over again. If you're interested in what a whole strategy project looks like, I explain in this video here. Wow, look at me being a good YouTuber.